Hi everyone, it's Priti Raichura here, luxury wedding planner, and it's that time of day. It's Thursday evening, and tonight we are going to be having a masterclass. Yes, definitely a masterclass, and we're going to be serving you mocktails, and we're hoping you're going to be joining us here tonight as well. Joining me today is Sia, because Sia is celebrating her 10th birthday today.
I'm going to be
So
two figures now.
Two figures, she certainly is. So she too is going to attempt to make a mocktail. Thank you very much to Naish, who's also joining us live on Facebook. We are going live on Facebook via two platforms and of course on YouTube as well. So do share this video if you know of anybody that's wanting to make a mocktail and join us tonight. I'm just going to add our guest here. His name is Jack Forster from Breeze Bar and Events, based in London, and I've already had a glimpse of Jack. He looks extremely smart tonight, so let's get him on the screen. I know.
Yep.
Let's see if we can. Hi, Jack.
How are you doing? Okay.
How are you doing? You okay?
Thank you. I'm good.
Good. Welcome to our platform here tonight. Oh my gosh, I was just saying how smart you actually look.
Oh, thank you. All dressed up in one room, so it's great.
You're really ready for this, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. Well, you've got to make an excuse to dress up sometime, haven't you? So it's fine.
Absolutely, and all the bars are beginning to open around the country. The whole lockdown is beginning to relax a little bit. So no doubt from Saturday onwards, you're going to be really, really busy, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, we hope so. We're starting to pick up massively now, so who knows what's going to happen. I think it's just going to explode and everyone's going to want everything at the same time. So we're in for a busy summer, I think, and the busy next year as well. So.
Yeah, no, I do know that. I mean, we're getting lots of inquiries already for next year. We still have those few people that want to continue with their wedding plans for this year as well. It's a bit unfortunate though, don't you think, that the government have, yes, said that weddings can go ahead for 30 people, but no food, no drink, no singing, no shouting.
It's like the wedding without all the bits and bobs. I don't know. Why do it? It's like you might as well wait and then get something like us and 300, 400 people. That's what you want at your weddings. It's all your close family and friends. You want everyone, haven't you? So.
No, I totally agree with you. And I'm sure you've heard, Jack, you're based in London.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm based in Leicester and we're still having to abide by those lockdown rules at the moment. So we will not be enjoying any mocktails this weekend because we have to adhere to the guidelines that the government have actually set here. But hey, hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, we too will be joining you in London for a mocktail when we
learn how to make them yourself. What you're doing tonight. So just learn how to make them yourself. So.
Yes, well, exactly, and that's why we're here today. So for those of you that are joining us live on Facebook and of course on YouTube, a very warm welcome to you. I can see that a few people have joined. We've got Naish that's sent Sia a message to you saying happy birthday. Jeffrey has also sent you a message to say happy birthday to Sia. We've had Ravi from London also saying very happy birthday. We've got Jasvinda, who was also a guest on our platform here a few weeks ago. She's a celebrant from London. So Jack, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Right, so I'm 23, I'm from Coventry.
You're from Coventry?
Yeah, I'm from Coventry, so I have to commute to and from London. So I'm the sales manager for Breeze Cocktails. I've been working on them for about 4 years. Ricky, my director, came into a cocktail bar and see me, and I was really busy one day and ordered 2 drinks. I was flying around the bar and he was like, oh, would you like to come and do some events for us? So I was like, yeah, okay, of course. And I've climbed my way through the ranks. So I used to just be a bartender, then I was head mixologist, into sales, and now sales manager. So it's been a massive journey for me. I've learned so much. Ricky is a great guy. He's like I said, he's my director. He's the owner of the business. The business has come so far. We do like 300 to 400 events a year now. And yeah, it's really good. So I'm enjoying it. So, yeah.
Right. Amazing stuff. Now, you've obviously got lots of experience in making mocktails and cocktails, no doubt. But today I have a 10-year-old with me because it's her birthday. She's allowed to join me on the screen here today as well. So we are both going to be attempting to make this mocktail and you're going to guide us through this. So for those of you that are joining us right now, we did send out the ingredients that you need for tonight's mocktail. What is this mocktail called, by the way?
Right, so it's called a pornstar martini or a passion fruit martini. We'll go with passion fruit martini. That's the thing, yeah. But basically, it consists of pineapple juice, passion fruit syrup, lemon juice, and then vanilla if you want to spice it up a little bit, but it's completely optional. And then if you want it to be an alcoholic beverage, then vanilla vodka and passoa, which is a passion fruit liqueur. So, yeah, you're about to go.
Right, okay. Well, I'm gonna take some direction from you. So, you know, let's get on with this, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, cool. So you need a small half of your shaker. For you, it'll just be the bottom half. Right. Okay. Cool. So amazing. So start off with the passion fruit.
Okay. So the passion fruit syrup. So
yeah, syrup. So you drizzle that in for about 1.5 to 2 seconds.
Whoa.
That'll be enough.
More? Do I need more?
That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, and then you need your lemon. So for you, I've got pasteurized lemon juice, but for you, you can do that lemon there. Just squeeze the whole thing in as hard as you can. Come on, you're 10 now. You can squeeze it as hard as you can.
Hard, see ya.
Can't do it.
Have a go. So we're just squeezing some fresh lemon into that.
It's better than my pasteurized stuff. Don't worry, that's what you need. Now I'm going to touch of vanilla, but it's completely optional.
Okay.
And you want to, like I said, get your pineapple juice, give it a good shake or a stir, as you were saying.
Yeah, we've got some pineapple juice already out in one of our jugs here, so I've given it a bit of a stir. There we go. We've got some.
Pour that in for about 3 seconds, I'd say.
Oh yeah, 1.
Enough? That'll be enough.
Okay.
And then you want to fill your shaker with ice.
Oh, that's one thing we didn't have to. Well, you know, we've got a lockdown here, so unfortunately we couldn't get any ice from the grocery.
Oh, okay. So with this, because it's got pineapple juice in it, what you want from this is a really good froth on top. So basically, you need to shake it like your life depends on it, and then that will make a really nice froth on the top of it. Okay, so here we go. We'll do it at the same time, yeah? Ready?
Go. Let's see how strong she is. Come on, look at how Jack's doing it. Give it a good shake. Good shake. That's it. Carry on.
That's sticky.
Oh. Is there any particular way? Is there a secret in terms of how to shake?
It's all about the rhythmic movement. Like I was taught it years ago, but it's so hard to get it like down to a T. And once you got it, it's and when you're at all these weddings,
We've got some music on.
You shake when you're at all these weddings and you've got the DJ on, you're shaking to the music, so get out in the rhythm.
That's it, shake.
Yeah, okay, and then you've got your glass.
Oh yes. We have our glass.
Take the top off. So take the top of your shaker.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And then what you got to do, I'm using a double strainer and a Hawthorne strainer. So
I've already got some.
That works the same way as these two do.
Okay, so I don't need to put that there, do I? Shall I just pour?
Yeah, just pour.
That looks pretty impressive, even though I say so myself.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Right, and then
That gives it flavour.
Smells nice.
right, and then drop with your passion fruit.
Oh, do we want the fresh passion fruit?
Yeah, you can put the fresh passion fruit on there.
Or shall I put the syrup on?
You can put just put the fresh passion fruit on if you'd like.
What, just put it on top?
Yeah, just put it on top and it should float.
So it floats, did you say?
Yeah, it should float. If you've got the foam on top.
Yeah. There's not much foam on ours, but there you go. I didn't get no foam on mine. There we go. Oh, do I just drop it in?
Yeah, just put it in.
Just drop it in.
Go on, should we have a look at what they look like? I'll bring it around.
Look a boat.
Oh yeah, it's a passion fruit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So why haven't I got any froth?
It may be because you don't have the ice.
Oh right, or maybe because I'm not an expert like you.
We'll go with the expert thing if you want. That's fine.
I'm certainly no expert here, but yes, I don't have no ice. I did go to the supermarket today and I couldn't find half the things. Well, no, I've got most of them.
Well, anyway, cheers. And happy birthday.
There we go, Sia. So for Sia's 10th birthday. How's that?
Oh, that tastes really good.
Well, if you like it, we're all winners. It's fine. Amazing.
Nice? Oh, let me have a go.
That is really good.
She's going to finish it now. That's actually really, really good.
You're up all night. That's fine. Finish it. It's fine. Your treat.
That is really nice, actually. Actually, you can. You know what? You can go. You can make another one. I'm gonna chat. I'm gonna have a bit of a chat with. Do you remember how to do it? Do you remember how to make it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So you put her to the test. So Jack, what's the most memorable event that you've worked at?
So it's probably the event that I was first put on that really tested me. So it was a 1,200 guest event at the Grosvenor Casino. Grosvenor Casino, sorry, the Grosvenor in London.
Yeah.
And, it was the first time my boss was like, okay, right, let's put you to the test, see if you've really like got what you're made of or what, you know what I mean. And then we did that, and it was so successful. I think we had 16 staff members, and he just literally put me in control of everything, and it went so smoothly. And it was, you know, when you just, I think I remember a stage where I went outside and I was like, I can't do this. There's so much to do. And then we got through it, and it was absolutely amazing. And it was one of those times that was like a benchmark in my career. So yeah, it was amazing. The drinks were flowing, everyone was happy. It was just a good vibe. So yeah.
Have you just learned this yourself? What kind of like, you know, being a mixologist, or have you had to have some official training?
So I worked at a place, a cocktail bar before, and what they done, they sent you off for 3 days to Chester, and they give you like intensive cocktail bartending training.
Oh, really?
And then I've been off with courses that Ricky sent me on as well, which is just to broaden my knowledge as well of different spirits and how to shake and stuff like that, and just really go in the ins and outs of mixology to better myself. So when I am managing these events and things like that, I know what I'm looking for, and we want to be the best of the best. So why not have the manager know what's the best of the best to control that? You know?
Yeah, of course. Oh wow! And what's the most innovative drink you've ever actually made? I mean, this was quite straightforward, wasn't it? And I think careful, Sia. And I think I'm going to make myself another one in a little while, because she's just drunk it all. But when I did have a sip, it was really nice. But what's the most innovative drink you've actually made yourself?
Well, I'm really into like creamy dessert cocktails. So one of the ones I made, I remember, is this like older lady, and she didn't really like anything that was on the menu. So I was like, okay, let me do a twist on an espresso martini. So instead of using coffee, like Kahlua, coffee liqueur, and vodka, it was more Baileys, and we used a vanilla vodka. And then basically it was like in this glass, and instead of the espresso martini, it was Baileys, so a nice caramel color, squirting on top, a little banana on the side, and a dusting of chocolate sauce. It was.
That sounds lovely.
It was good. It was good.
Chocolate.
That's all. Yeah, you like it. Sia likes her chocolate. She's a bit of a chocoholic, actually.
Oh, same. It's ridiculous.
She likes anything really, really sweet. But I think, in fact, that's syrup. So we've used some passion fruit syrup today, and I think it probably had a little bit of salt in it anyway. But it tasted really nice. That combination with passion fruit and pineapple. I've never had that before. I have passion fruit when I go out, but I've never had that combination.
It's all about like, tropical flavors, isn't it? So like this is like you want to be sipping it on a beach in the Bahamas or something. It's like I'm trying to bring out if you're in lockdown, like it's a bit miserable at the minute. The weather's not very nice, so why not bring a nice cocktail, you know, wind everybody up. So that's the plan.
Absolutely, no, it really is very, very nice. Now, if there was one drink that you would like to make for someone very special, who would that be? Who would that be for?
I'm gonna say the Queen.
I knew that was coming, really.
You just gotta impress her at some point. And I mean, you know, it's always great to get the Queen tipsy or something. So why not? Why not?
Have you ever made a mocktail or cocktail for anybody famous? Obviously, you've done lots of events in London. like you said, at the Ritz and at various different very kind of high-end hotels.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm too busy flying around to probably even notice. Like, I may have. I don't really. I don't know.
You wouldn't even know.
So, to be honest with you, I'm not running around like this all the time. Possibly, I don't know. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I do, because it'll be great. But not at the moment, no.
So you mentioned something about an event that you did where you had 1,200 people attending, and you were managing the whole bar setup. And how many staff were working behind that bar?
16 different staff members.
Sorry?
16.
16 members of staff, and you were kind of managing the whole bar plus the staff. Oh wow! That, you said that was quite smooth running, but that also takes a lot of skill, doesn't it? Because I know when we've worked on some very big weddings, very where we've had huge amounts of people attend. So I've done events for like 1,500 people myself, and it requires quite a lot of skill. So from an event management point of view, don't forget we're looking after everything. We're looking after all the suppliers, making sure that we're working with the venue as we should be, adhering to all the rules. But when you're looking after that bar, that's a very specialist area as well, isn't it? And
there's a lot to go wrong. Like there's so many different aspects of the bar. Like people just think, okay, they just go, no, I've got a few ingredients, stick it together. But you've got to have the right mixologists. The bar has to be in good working order and good enough to work off. You've got to have the thing about central London. It's so hard to get things like ice and spirits and transport, and there's so many different aspects of it that you have to bring it all together, plan, organise, and execute what you're going to do, and do it in such a manner where there's no complaints, everyone's happy, you're pleasing everybody, and you're delivering the package that you're selling to them. Which, when we sit down and have this cocktail masterclass, and we go through all the different cocktails and mocktails that we want on the menu, the order of the day, it's hard to then take that and make it reality, because you sat there in such a calm, peaceful environment, and now you're going to have 1,200 people running to the bar at the same time. But you have to stay calm like a duck on water and go through the plan, and hopefully it goes well, and make sure it does go well. So
no, absolutely. And in terms of sometimes do you ever have clients coming, or customers coming over to you if you're at a wedding or at an event, and they want you to make up a drink based on some of their favorite drinks? Have you ever had that? So it's there in
every single event.
Oh, really?
Single event. And the thing is, like, the thing about our business and like what we stand for, we want to make people happy and deliver this unique experience, and that's what we're all about. We're not number one for no reason. Like, we try and go out there and go above and beyond, right? So if we have the ingredients to do that, we'll do it. Like, why wouldn't we? But sometimes people are asking for a miracle, and like, it's like, I can't just fathom up ingredients that aren't here, and then want them without the ingredients. So it's one of those like catch-22 things where if I can do it, I will, and I'd go above and beyond for anybody. But if you haven't got the ingredients, then sorry, that's how we're going to go.
Here's a challenge for you then. If I came up to you tonight, because you're already there, you've got your little booth on. So if I came up to you today with a fresh mango, because mangoes are in season, probably not for too long now, but for the next couple of weeks, if I brought a mango to you and I had some fresh coconut, and I say, right, do me something with this, but add some, or I want a bit of spice added to this. What can you make? What can you make with some mango and maybe coconut? What would you do?
Is that the only ingredients, or am I allowed other ingredients?
No, you're allowed to add your own. What would you add?
So I'd probably use the base of a little bit of pineapple juice, right? Because we go with the mango, with the tropical theme, right? And then I'm saying, I think probably maybe even a touch of cardamom or cinnamon, right? To give it like the Indian twist, okay? And then a little bit of coconut cream with the coconut that you just had, maybe blend it all up, and we'll have like a spicy pina colada for a twist.
That sounds really nice, actually. Do you know what? I've got a pineapple and I've got a coconut juice. I feel like saying, here, hand over. But you're not that far from us, actually. I wonder if I can sneak into Coventry. I don't think I can.
That's the real thing. Yeah.
I don't think I can because of the current lockdown. I do hear that the measures are quite. They are. There's police officers standing at all the different junctions. So I don't think that's possible.
Yeah.
We have been doing we can. So yeah, I don't think I should take that risk. But there's lots. Let's go to some of the messages. We've got Samir here. That's joining us. He's actually based in Italy. So Samir and I have done lots of weddings in Italy together for when we do destination weddings. And he says, I love a cocktail. He's saying, hey, Jack, I love a cocktail. And he's saying, Negroni strong. Don't know what that means, but might be something. Yeah. We've got Darmish saying, yo, how about a vodka cocktail? As vodka is my favorite drink. So okay, so what can we do with vodka? Because you did give people the option, didn't you?
I was going to say, with the passion pornstar martini, the actual base is vanilla vodka. So I'm using absolute vanilla here. So I mean, if you want to, we can just add a little bit of that into there. I'll give this to my girlfriend after this. She'll be happy. So a vodka-based drink. To be honest with you, there's so many out there. So you've got pornstar martini, espresso martini if you're not really into the sweet things. So that involves vodka, Kahlua, which is a coffee liqueur. You've got espresso mix, so you can just literally use normal coffee that you put into the kettle and use like that. Just make it really strong, and then a bit of sugar syrup, and then the same with the pineapple juice. So what you want is a really good shake on it with ice, and that will create this foam again. You know when you see it, and they've got the free coffee beans on top.
Yeah.
Exactly the same with the passion fruit, so that makes the viscosity of the drink higher. The rest of the coffee beans on. So
I'm gonna try. I am definitely gonna try that again. So okay, here's another challenge. So I do like my coffee. So if I had some coffee with some oranges and a bit of mint. What can you do with that?
a bit of mint.
Mint. Bit weird, isn't it? Coffee and mint. But no, you do get coffee. You do get coffee flavored mint. You do get mint flavored coffee, don't you? Yeah.
Okay. So we make the coffee into a little espresso mixture. So strong coffee, right? And then you've got orange. So
fresh oranges.
Fresh oranges
for you.
You have the orange juice in that. Then we're going to hit the mint a few times to release the essential oils in it. And you'll notice if you hit mint, you'll release all the smell and the fragrance and the essence of it.
Okay.
And that tastes really delicious in a mojito or something. And let's add some half and half, so half milk, half double cream. Put it all together. You've already got the natural sweetness from the orange and the bitterness from the coffee to balance each other out. Shake that up, and you have a creamy, coffee, minty, orangey flavored drink. Probably a dessert.
Oh, that sounds so good. So I'm going to carry on. What challenge have you got, Sia? Sia's birthday today, so she's going to give you a challenge. Go on. Say a couple of your favourite fruits. So Jack can mix them all up, and then Jack can.
Oranges.
Oranges again.
And pineapples.
Orange, pineapple, and what? Anything else? You love pomegranates.
Yeah.
She loves pomegranates.
Okay. I keep going back to the pineapple juice, but it's just so trusty. Yeah. So that kind of thing, you want to create like a bit of a tropical fruit punch. So maybe some grenadine, which is a pomegranate flavored red syrup. It's used everybody uses it.
Is that non-alcoholic? She's 10.
No, it's a syrup. It's syrup,
so that's all right. She's only 10 today, so she's allowed.
All this, but it's completely red. It's like I said, pomegranate flavored syrup. So we can use a bit of that, bit of pineapple juice, some fresh oranges scooped in. So when you're shaking it all up, and you've got the bits of orange. If you like bitty orange juice, and that's probably for you, then enjoy. And some gin if you want to, not for you, but
no gin allowed.
You can have some gin, it's fine.
Non-alcoholic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to make it once more because she finished it. So there's quite a few people that are still joining us. Can we have another go? This time I'm making it.
I'll just get rid of this glass as well.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a fresh glass. So for anybody else that missed out, we are going to have another go at making passion fruit. It's a shame I don't have any ice.
Do you want me to put some more?
Right, if you don't have any ice, what you need to do is just shake it like crazy. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to hit the liquid backwards and forwards, right? So, you know what I mean? You got this.
Okay, so here's some.
So,
passion.
fruit, yeah. See, you're teaching me now.
So there we go.
You have 2 seconds, there you go. Or it's best for the rest of the end. I'm going to do a touch of vanilla.
Oh, I didn't add the vanilla.
Yeah, it's alright if you don't have it, it's just an additional extra. Alright. And then come across some lemon juice.
Oh, yeah.
And a half. Yeah, give it a good squeeze in.
Woo.
Okay, and then
I'm having one.
Oh, yeah. Let me give it a stir. And that is my pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. Yeah.
Is it 3 seconds?
Yeah, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then for anybody who drinks alcohol out there, absolute vanilla.
Oh, let's pretend we didn't. I'm going to finish that. I want to finish that.
I'm eating. I'm drinking that, people. Everyone can tell how I'm going to have it.
Maybe you can try it.
Open your shaker, but you don't have ice.
I got paper.
Okay, and then you've got a shape, but
All right.
Is that-
I want to see a third one at this time from your end. Come on, you got this.
But ready?
Please get backwards and forwards.
Oh, backwards. Oh, gosh.
Forward, yeah, that's like that. Look, like that.
Go on, Sia. Okay, look. You just got to put it over your shoulder. And oh, yeah, it's leaking a little bit. This is what happens. Oh, well. Got it all over my table, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can see a bit of froth on there.
Yeah?
That. Yeah, look.
What froth will go with? You've got no ice in it, it's fine. I'll let you off, it's fine. And then, nice little pour.
Yeah, look, mine's better than yours, Sia. Right, am I going to now pour it? So,
Nice to pour it.
pour it in.
That looks so good. I'm going to have it again.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my
What
God,
it
yeah,
is? Wait.
pineapple this time.
The froth is actually getting stuck at the top of that sieve. There.
What is it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it is. But hey ho, it still tastes very nice.
Okay.
So there's
We
mine.
added more pineapple this time. And on camera, I actually got some more.
Oh, hang on. We've
Yellow.
got
It's
to add.
actually orange.
We've got
And
to
then you
add.
add some food to the top.
I've got a fresh one.
I'm going to add it in
There you
the
I'm
bowl.
gonna add it in there.
Okay, it's upside
Shake
down,
that
but that's great.
I'm going to take a picture for us both to remember this day. Beautiful.
The things we do, hey, the things we do during lockdown. Oh, excuse me. You're having it again. Check it out. Just having it again. I can't believe it.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to have a go. Can I have a try? Seeing as I put all the effort into it, Sia.
She put no effort into it.
I really love that combination
Mm.
of passion fruit and pineapple. It's actually really, really nice.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Really impressed.
Mixing around with flavors, and it's all about balance with cocktails. So as long as you've got the right balance, you can mix any flavors that you like. And yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I can see Sia trying to tuck into that passion fruit. But that's been lovely. That's been such a lovely masterclass. And for those people that have been joining us, I hope you've also enjoyed that masterclass. I know that I've got some messages that have come through on my WhatsApp as well. So I can see people have messaged on Facebook Live as well. But I'm just going to go to some of the messages that have come up. So I've got a message here from James. James is saying, can you make up a cocktail with vodka, brandy, and grenadine?
The thing
That's
about
a test, isn't it?
vodka and brandy is it's contradicting flavors. Like you want one of the two.
Strong, isn't it? I mean, I don't drink myself, but that must be quite strong.
Yeah. It's like so with brandy, you want to be mixing stuff like cognacs or whiskey. So you make a really nice drink with like whiskey, brandy, bitters and stirred down. It's like a real manly, powerful drink. But stuff like vodka and brandy, it's like you want to keep them separate. I mean, it's completely up to you. You can make a cocktail whatever you want. A cocktail's definition is anything over 3 ingredients. So do what you like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Jaswinder's saying, love a mojito mocktail. How do we make one at home?
Okay, so you want me to quickly make you a mojito? Have you got time?
Yes. Let's have a go at making a mojito. And if anybody else wants, to ask Jack any questions, of course, feel free to do so. And thank you, Jaswinder. You put him to the test. I like mojito as well. See, I like mojito. Don't you?
Yes.
You love mojitos as well. So yes, mojitos are actually they're very refreshing, aren't they, during the summer period? So, of course, I think Jack's probably gone into his storage room to go and find some of the ingredients that he needs to make a mojito. Yes, we did have some ingredients too, didn't we? Because that's what was in this. So we couldn't find a proper shaker, so I had to get this ready-made shaker, and it had a drink in it. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You got some ingredients.
Right, just get the glass. I'll be yours.
Is that a bar that you have at home?
Oh, so it's a makeshift bar. It's a bar that I've just created for doing things like these, and we do online masterclasses. You see, so
excellent.
So okay, so you take your glass, which in this case is a nice little jug.
Okay, so I hope you're watching, Jaswinder.
And then you get your
lemon.
Lime.
Oh, it's lime, is it?
Yeah, it's lime. So you want like 4 pieces.
Okay.
A piece of lime and that. Then you need your mint. I wasn't prepared for this one, but we got it.
That's what happens. We put you to the test when you come live with us.
So you get your mint, and as I was talking about earlier, so you want to pick the leaves. Let's say 6 leaves, right? We'll do a few more because it'll look nice in there.
Okay, so 6 mint leaves.
So let's say 6 mint leaves. And what you want to do, you really want to slap them together. So what that will do is release the essence from them, and you'll really smell the mint in the room. Okay, and then let's just put down a little bit of sugar syrup. So 20 ml of sugar syrup. And then what that's going to do is counteract the sourness of the lime. Like I said earlier, it's all about balance. And then balls everywhere. And this is called a muddler. So you can use the back of a spoon or whatever you can find, and basically just pour it in. So what it's going to do is release all the fresh juices from the lime. Going to bring out the essence of the mint more. And if you are drinking a mocktail, then don't do the next part. But we are not. So take some rum. The rum in there. About a double shot of rum. And then you want to top that with ice. Okay, and then finish it off with some soda.
It does look good. I think I would have got it all wrong. I thought it was just lemonade with mint.
Okay, so if you're making a mocktail, I suggest using lemonade instead of soda, just because there's a little bit more flavor to it, and you don't flavor the rum. Okay, so that's like that. So then we put your straw in.
Yummy.
So, and the mint for the garnish. Find some nice pieces. So some mint there. And a bit of lime put on the side, why not?
That looks so good.
That does look good, doesn't it? I can almost smell it. That fresh mint.
I can smell it.
I can smell it. I think yum. That looks awesome. There you go, Jaswinder. Now, next time we meet Jaswinder, you're going to make one of them. It does look amazing. She's saying it looks amazing. It really does look amazing. I bet it tastes amazing too, doesn't it?
Very good. I can't lie.
And Samir is saying that is that what he's actually after. His favorite drink is a Negroni cocktail. Negroni.
Okay, I don't have the ingredients for a Negroni, but it's gin, vermouth, and another liqueur called Campari, all stirred together and finished off with a orange zest squirted over, equal parts all spirits. Just stir down, and the reason why you stir it is because you hear that thing James Bond says, "Shake and not stir." So martini, you actually stir it, you don't shake it because you want the clarity of the drink. When you shake the drink, it makes it all cloudy, whereas when you stir, it's clear.
Oh yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. Jeffrey's saying, "Wow, very impressive." I can see that my phone is flashing again. We have a message here from Sima. Sima's saying, "I don't drink, so which other mocktails do you recommend, seeing as we have now hit summer?"
Am I going to end up making another one now? Or is this...
I think she's just asking which other ones.
Yeah. So one of the classics from Breeze that we do is called a lychee martini.
A lychee one.
Yeah. And you can change it as well to change to a lychee blush. So the lychee martini is lychee syrup. Then you want to hit that with some lychee juice and some fresh lemon juice. Then you got the 3 basic ingredients. Shake that up. Garnish with we do it with an edible flower, but you can use like a fresh lychee or anything like that. It's really refreshing, especially a really nice summer day. Amazing to sip on.
That sounds really, really nice. And I think Sia's got a little swimming pool in the back garden here. So Sia's been, every now and then when the weather's been nice and warm, she's been out in the swimming pool. So I think the next time you're out there, when we have another hot day, I think we're going to try making one of those lychee juices, and definitely one of those mojitos, because I like that and you'd like it as well, don't you? And Jaswinder, you can join us. So it's great having you here on the program tonight. Thank you so much. We have Nick Rye also joining us. He's also put wow. Jaswinder saying it looks amazing. Vimal saying cheers. Thank you. Cheers to you as well. Jaypal saying, oh, that looks amazing. And yet, and then lots of messages for you, young lady. People wishing you a very happy birthday.
Thank you to everyone wishing me a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Have a great birthday.
And of course, for those of you that have been joining us, if you know of anybody that wants to pick up some of the tips from today's masterclass, it will be on our Facebook page, and of course on our YouTube page on PritiRaichura.com, and of course it will also be on LinkedIn. So you can look back, and of course if you want to ask Jack any questions, do contact them at Breeze Bar and Events, and I'm sure he will no doubt give you any advice that you need. You've seen how brilliant he is, and look how well prepared. Oh my God, I really wanted to catch you out tonight, but I couldn't. You had all the ingredients there. But next time for sure. Thanks, Jack, and no doubt we shall be meeting at future events, at big weddings, big luxury weddings, so our paths will cross. Let's just hope that this lockdown here in Leicester doesn't last any longer than it has already, but we shall definitely be back sometime again, and I'm sure we shall see you back here again sometime as well. So thank you very much to Jack.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been amazing, so thank you. And take care.
Goodbye, Jack. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Right. Yeah. So that was Jack. That was joining us from Breeze Bar and Events. It's been a great evening. It's been full of fun. You've seen that we've made some lovely cocktails. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yes, I have.
You have. She's enjoyed making all these lovely mocktails. I'm sure if you've been joining us at home as well, you've enjoyed that masterclass. We will be back again next week, same time next Thursday, 7:30. So do stay tuned, and we'll have another guest with us. For those of you that are still planning your wedding or thinking of planning your wedding, maybe for next year wedding reception or even a corporate event, and you need some help in planning, do give us a call. We are luxury wedding planners and event organizers, and we'd be more than happy to get involved in your event. So from me, Priti Raichura, and Madam Sia, a very good night to all of you. A mini Priti.
For sure.
Wishful thinking. Goodbye and good night.
Bye.